Welcome to another special edition of Litter Media Live. On this Monday, I'm Dan Ramey. We have in studio with us today representatives of the Big Brothers Big Sisters of South Central Ohio. Erin Allsop, the Executive Director, President, CEO, all that slash.
All that stuff.
Else. And we also have Emma Sigler with us here today, too. Coming up in a moment, it's almost time for Bowl for Kids' Sake. We're going to talk about that right after this from Kingston National Bank.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch just to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are, or whatever you're doing, download the Kingston National Bank Mobility app today.
Last fundraiser we were experiencing was Dance for Kids' Sake last fall, but now it is time to start focusing on the springtime, or the late winter, I guess.
Right.
Might be the way to look at it as we jump into Bowl for Kids' Sake, which is one of the longest running fundraisers for Big Brothers Big Sisters.
Yes, I'm not sure how long we've been doing Bowl for Kids' Sake, but it is a nationally sponsored fundraiser for Big Brothers Big Sisters. So.
My earliest involvement, I think, might have been 1984.
Okay, so
it
almost
goes back
the entire
away.
almost the entire time that we've been in existence.
Yes, there's been a couple of generations of kids who have gone through Bowl for Kids' Sake.
And it's a fun one.
It is. Now, this is pared down from what it used to be because we've lost some bowling centers along the way. But focusing here at Shawnee Lanes, and what is the date for this year's event?
This year we are going to be bowling on March 9th. We have two sessions, one at 12 o'clock and one at 2:30. So we're going to pack out Shawnee Lanes and have lots of teams bowling.
So while we speak, we are right at a month away.
Right at a month.
And so that being said, that means you need to get your teams together and jump right into this.
That's right.
So let's talk about the inner workings of all this. Emma, how are you involved with Bowl for Kids' Sake this year?
Yeah, so I'm taking care of communicating with all the sponsors and then trying to get teams involved and getting everybody signed up and all the information they needed.
So you're the go-to person.
Yes, I'm the go-to person.
Everything funnels through Emma.
Yep.
How many teams do you think you could handle?
So we can do, I think 56 teams is kind of our limit. There's 60 lanes, so 56 to 60 is what we're at. We actually are down to only 6 lanes left, so
They're filling up fast.
they're filling up very fast.
Yeah. Now, is it all one session, or are there's been additional sessions in previous years?
Yeah, this year is just the one day at Shawnee Lanes.
All right.
And we have two sessions.
Two sessions.
Two
Yeah.
sessions,
Yep.
one day. And what time does it all start?
So the first session is at 12 o'clock, and then the second one starts at 2:30.
Okay, so if you can't make that first, you have church and things of that sort, you can make sure you go to the afternoon session there at 2:30. This is basically 2 hours of chaos and fun, right?
Chaos, yeah, and fun.
There's fundraisers along the way. You've got prizes you give out and everything too. How many people do I need to have on my team?
So your team will consist of 5 people, and then that includes T-shirts, 2 hours of bowling, pizza, soda, fun, of course, and then there will be an opportunity for raffle baskets. Just another way to help us raise more money, and it's fun for everyone to be involved in this. Everyone loves winning a prize.
Yes. Everybody loves going to Shawnee Lanes too.
Yeah.
So, because they make it fun as well.
They do.
Yeah.
They do a great job supporting us. And with the new renovations that they've done in the past year and a half, it's really fantastic.
Now, of course, while we're talking, this is fun. You have to raise a certain amount of money, right?
Yes.
Yes, so we ask that teams raise $300 to participate. Of course, there are additional sponsorship opportunities for businesses, but to have a team, you must raise at least the $300.
300 sounds like the perfect number.
It is.
That's true. I never even thought about that.
Yeah, it is.
Perfect game,
Good job.
300.
We're gonna
Exactly.
use that in marketing materials next year.
That's good.
We always try to interject little things you can use. So now that we've talked about the event, what does this money do for your organization?
So it's really fun to be able to come out and support this event. This is our family-friendly fundraiser. But just like Dance for Kids' Sake, Bowl for Kids' Sake, all of the proceeds stay completely local and serve the 5 counties that we are operating in, Ross, Pike, Pickaway, Fayette, and Highland. And this money helps us support the matches that we have. Right now we're up to 43 or 44 matches. 44. We made a new match this past weekend. 44 matches in our community-based program. It helps us support the 9 schools where we have school-based programming. And it helps us support our ready-to-be matched kids and give them other opportunities and group mentor them while they're waiting for a big to enroll in the program.
I've been around long enough to see some of those kids become adults, and some of them become big brothers or big sisters as well. So it's obvious that it works, and we've seen the percentages of how kids perform better in school because they've got that mentor.
Yep. There are so many studies right now that are going around about the importance of having an adult in your life that you can trust. And it's really fascinating how the percentages really do jump for your ability to succeed in school, to set plans, make plans, and achieve those goals that you are setting. And to stay away from risky behaviors like drug and alcohol use, violence, and skipping school. So we are tracking all of our kids on those numbers, and it's really exciting to see that the mentoring really does make a difference.
There's always a waiting list.
Always.
Kids who are waiting to be paired up with a mentor. And being a mentor is super easy, isn't it?
Yep. Emma, do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, so everybody has this idea that mentoring takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, when really it doesn't. All we ask is about an hour a week of your time to spend with that little kid, and that could include them just in like making dinner or going to watch a basketball game or going to watch a movie, just doing something that you would typically be doing anyway, but just involving a kid in that experience and spending time with them, that can really make a huge difference in a kid's life. So our new saying is it takes little to be big, and it really does just take a little bit of time to make a big difference.
Yeah. So if you're thinking it's a big, huge commitment, there is a value to that. But in order to participate in this, you are opening up a brand new world to a kid who otherwise might be sheltered, looking at their devices all the time. You're opening it up an opportunity to help them to blossom and grow.
Absolutely. Yeah. And that's what's so special about this. It really is a little commitment. We want it to be a serious commitment, of course, but it doesn't take a lot of time or money or effort to make a big impact and give a child just another person that they can lean on and trust, a time away from a video game or a cell phone or a TV screen. It's really special. And a lot of times the mentors come back to us and say, I did this to help somebody else, and it's really enriched my life as well, which is really special.
And what I've learned in talking with the mentors over the years have been along the lines of you'll want to spend more time with them than what's required.
Our hope. Exactly. That's our hope.
Yeah. So. And it really changes the lives of both persons involved with this.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Again, Bowl for Kids' Sake is the fundraising idea, but it's to give these kids something to do, but also to help raise money to help those other kids that are waiting to be matched as well, to keep them active.
Yeah, right now we have about 70 kids on our waiting list. We call them our ready to be matched kids. And as the staff, we're able to participate with them and give them opportunities. But the idea of that is really to get to know them so that when a mentor comes through the enrollment process, that we know exactly which kid they're going to match the best with, and to keep them involved in the program as they're waiting. So Biggs, you're out there. We're looking for you. We ask for an hour a week for a year. Hopefully it will turn into more than that, but that's the minimum. So.
How exciting was it to see Big Brothers Big Sisters part of the NFL last night with the Super Bowl?
It's so fun. Yeah. I got so many texts and notifications from people saying, "Hey, I saw your logo," and it's so exciting to know that our logo, our brand, is being recognized. And I even got a message saying that our commercial, which the NFL is one of our national sponsors, but our commercial was voted #1 commercial, Super Bowl commercial by the New York Times. So that's really exciting.
Yeah. Pretty cool to see something local on a national level.
Absolutely. So now we just need Joe Burrow to come and bowl with us.
You think he would show up?
I mean, he's local-ish, right?
Yeah. I like the idea of enticing Joe Burrow to come and maybe he can see the VIP lounge there at Sean.
We would have to.
Yeah, we can make that happen.
We would make that happen. Absolutely.
I think it could be done. Anything that we've missed?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
How do we find you to get details?
That's important.
Yeah. So you can go to our Facebook page or Instagram page. It is BBBSSCO, Big Brothers Big Sisters of South Central Ohio, or you can go to our website, which is bbbssco.org.
Has the phone number changed?
Phone number has not changed, 740-773-2447. And our location is still on 2nd Street in Chillicothe.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for coming in. And less than a month now to prepare for Bowl for Kids' Sake, and we hope to see you out there.
Thank you so much.
Thanks
for having us.
Emma Sigler and, of course, Erin Allsop. I'm Dan Ramey. Thank you so much for watching this special edition of Litter Media Live, brought to you by Kingston National Bank.